Hello everyone, welcome to Vivek IAS Career Academy YouTube channel. Topic for today's discussion is from Science and Tech section. There is a nuclear update which you could just update in your current affair notes. So after successful launch of Hope Orbiter, UAE is once again back in news for all the positive reasons. Recently, the Baraka nuclear power plant has attained criticality. By attaining criticality means that it is ready to produce commercial power generation. So this milestone is being celebrated because it happens to be first ever nuclear power plant in Arab world, or you could say in the hostile West Asia region, and this is generating a lot of buzz in the IR aspect as well. So we will just decode the chief highlights of this small topic, which is just important from more or less from Philip's point of view. Because they might ask which is the first country in the Arab world or in this region to start commercial power generation from nuclear. Because it marks a major shift, or you could say tectonic shift, from the commercial oil-based driven economy to more sustainable energy solutions which are likely to benefit globally. So first of all, where is this nuclear power plant located? So it is in Abu Dhabi. So you could just highlight that it's in UAE and United Arab Emirates first ever nuclear power plant. So this is the specific region where it has been located. Now it has been developed. It's not that UAE has developed it indigenously. These are the pressurized water reactors, which is commonly what we call the conventional reactors using the uranium as fuel, and then we have the other coolant and moderators. Now it is using the South Korean technology for generating nuclear energy. So the organization which is involved is Korea Electrical Power Corporation (KEPCO), and the regional one is going to be the Emirates Nuclear Energy Corporation. Even though the organization part is not important, but it is important that you understand that this power plant is being developed through assistance of South Korea. So that's the key point. Now capacity, the first plant which has attained criticality is will generate 1400 megawatt, but there are 4 plants which will be constructed, so which makes the total energy capacity equivalent to 5600 megawatt or 5.6 gigawatt. This could be quite substantial once all 4 units attain criticality, because this will roughly translate to almost 25% of UAE energy needs. So that's why this milestone is being celebrated, because this shows that UAE is showing inclination to achieve green growth, and this energy could be one of the solution. On larger context, even India should also try to improve its nuclear energy share, even though a lot of sections in UAE itself have criticized that why you are creating reliance on nuclear energy, which is, even though it has zero emission, but it has its own pros and cons, which we cover in our class lectures. Now the chief highlight is going to be it's the first nuclear power plant for Arab world for commercial generation, and it is likely to signal a major tectonic shift towards cleaner energy. Even Saudi Arabia is also building, following the same example. So let's see how many more countries follow, because once the glass ceiling is broken, numerous other countries also try to emulate such models, because they know energy is the driving force for economic growth. If you want to attain the sustained economic growth, you should have a clean source of energy, which such plants offer. So even though the solar energy remains the best bet even for these countries in Gulf as well, but there is no harm in diversifying the energy matrix so that they could be able to justify their targets. Now no nuclear plant is ever without controversy. So even this plant, Baraka, has its own share of controversy. Qatar has opposed this construction of this nuclear plant, citing the safety concern, because if there is any kind of disaster in this plant, it could be a major controversy, and even the Qatar could also get involved. But IAEA, it lodged its protest to International Atomic Energy Agency, but overall the stance of the UAE is quite clear that highest ever safety protocols have been followed, and there is a clean check from IAEA as well. So hopefully this controversy, once it has attained criticality, will die of its own, because the other major issue which which is being controversial is because once you give the any country the enrichment scheme and how you have to enrich the program, how to use low enriched uranium, there is a tendency that a country might misuse this provision and try to create the higher enrichment levels which can lead to formation of an atom bomb. We all know highly enriched uranium can be used as an atom bomb, which was the case in Iran as well. Because Iran, even though NPT signatory had committed that it will only use the enrichment of nuclear energy for peaceful purpose, but eventually in its two of its plants, IAEA detected that the enrichment has exceeded the permissible limit. It was almost 20% in Natanz and Fordo. So that's where the controversy. So a lot of countries still have that in mind that this country might not honor its word in future, but due to global pressure and it's a signatory to NPT, these things are quite exaggerated. Every country is within its own right to have a commercial nuclear program which is based on peaceful purpose, and moreover, there's a lot of pressure on fossil fuels. This is a significant milestone from environmental perspective as well. So hopefully there will not be any deviation or you could say enrichment to some other purpose. And the Iran and Qatar, even though remain skeptic about this plant, so that's what makes this plant a little controversial. Because already Israel has nuclear power plant, no other country in Arab world specifically has its own nuclear weapon. But these are the stepping stones which can be misused at time and need arises. But let's give the benefit of doubt for the time being, and let's celebrate this major milestone, which is towards the cleaner energy, and moreover the penetration of technology is taking place. So let's be hopeful that other countries also emulate this example. So this is what we have in today's lecture on nuclear plant update. Recently, even India's own Kakra Power had attained criticality. There's already a video on it. You can go through it. And today, this is a global one. Global ones can be asked in prelims only in state services, that which is the site or which is the first ever plant today. They might try to confuse you with the country. So I hope this session was useful. If you have any specific queries, you could just ask them in comment section. I will try to answer. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.